Good morning, Coronado. Today is Wednesday, August 14th. I'm Reed.
And I'm Dean.
And this is your Channel 6 News. Today in the cafeteria, we have takeout cheese or pepperoni pizza, or teriyaki chicken and brown rice. Now over to Dean for more sports.
Are you interested in trying out for wrestling? Wrestling intramurals start August 20th at 1:45 p.m. Boys and girls are both welcome. In order to participate, you must be fully cleared on Activate. The link and instructions to it are on the athletic page for the school's website. If you have any questions, please see Coach Pineda in room 904 before or after school. Now over to Reed for clubs.
The Board Game Club is having their first meeting Thursday, August 22nd in room 809. Come meet new friends and play board and card games. Seniors, come out to the senior tailgate this Friday, August 16th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. for a chance to win a senior parking spot. If you have any questions, stop by room 310 and see Miss Henley. If you haven't already shown your students the safety protocols, stick around. If you have, feel free to exit the video.
This video provides information for students on the new plain language terminology that Clark County School District has transitioned to, along with information on how students should respond in these situations. Although this training is not specific to any school or potential scenario, students will be able to apply these concepts to a wide variety of situations.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Why is it important to have a common language and a common response to a crisis situation?
It's important for us to have a plan in case something happens during school.
I need to know what to do. It needs to be the same, so it doesn't matter which teacher I'm with if something happens.
Right, all those answers are correct. The district has adopted the use of 5 terms that will be used in any type of incident that may happen in school: hold, secure, lockdown, evacuate, and shelter. The first action we will discuss is hold. In your room or area, clear the halls. The next action is secure. Get inside, lock outside doors. Then there is lockdown. Locks, lights, out of sight. The next action is evacuate. A location will be announced. Finally, there is shelter. During this action, the hazard and strategy will also be announced. So let's get started and learn about hold. You will hear hold. In your room or area, clear the halls. The hold procedure could be used for a variety of reasons, most often to make sure that students don't interfere when something is happening in the halls, and the school needs to get it taken care of right away. Therefore, students and staff will stay in their classroom or area like the gym or cafeteria, even if the bell rings. Your teacher will make sure that the classroom doors are closed and locked.
Will I be marked tardy if the bell rings and I can't get to my next class?
No. Students are released by announcement, and you will all move together to your next class. You will not be marked tardy.
What if we're outside for a class like PE or lunch?
You will remain in that area unless told otherwise.
Hey, I'm Tom. I'm a CSM. Students, get inside. We are secure.
Why are we doing this?
Because something unrelated to the school is happening in the neighborhood nearby. We need to get inside. When the school is placed in secure, you will hear secure, get inside, lock outside doors. School will continue as normal inside the building. Even class changes may take place as long as you don't have to move from one building to another. An example, if you are in a portable classroom or an outdoor campus, students will not be able to move to another class during a secure. You will not change classes until the secure has been cleared. All exterior doors of the building will be locked and no one is allowed inside or out.
What happens if I have to leave for a doctor's appointment?
Initially, nobody can come in or out of the building. Signage will be placed on the door advising parents and guardians that the school is secure.
So we aren't allowed to go outside to the cafeteria?
Students are not allowed to go to the cafeteria if it requires you to leave the building. All efforts will be made by staff to find a solution so that lunch activities can resume as soon as possible.
The lockdown is serious. Pay attention because something inside the school is happening. You will hear lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight. It's very important that you act quickly in these instances. If you are in a classroom, listen to directions from the teacher and move to an area in the classroom out of view from any doors or windows. The teacher or staff member will close and lock the door and turn off the lights. Lie on the ground and cover your head. Be still and remain quiet. Do not open the door for any reason.
Will I be able to text my parents?
During a lockdown, it's important to remain as silent as possible. Follow your teacher's directions and they will indicate when it's safe to text your parents.
What happens if I'm in the restroom?
If you are in the restroom and the door can lock the door and silence your phone. If the door is not lockable, then you should remain in the restroom, get inside the stall, and stand on the toilet so that you won't be seen if someone enters the bathroom. Again, remember to silence your phone and remain in the bathroom because being in the hallways may be more dangerous.
What happens if I'm outside my classroom?
If you're outside and a lockdown is called, then the safest option for you is to self-evacuate. Staff may give direction where to evacuate, or you may have it independently evacuate to a safe location away from the school. When it is safe to do so, call 911 and advise them of your location.
What do we do if we hear a fire alarm when we're in lockdown?
Do not open the door or leave the classroom unless you see fire or smoke in the room.
A lockdown can be scary. It's important to support each other and listen to the directions of the staff. Next, we are going to look at the evacuate protocol. You will hear evacuate over the PA system, followed by the location you will evacuate to. It could be a gas leak or a chemical spill. Stay with your class and move quickly and quietly to that location.
What happens if the police tell us to evacuate?
This may happen following a lockdown or another serious situation. It could also happen after a chemical contamination issue. In these cases, police will come to your classroom and lead the evacuation. You may be asked to hold hands or place your hands in the air. It is important to remember that it will probably be loud and stressful, but the important thing is you are safe.
Can I take my phone?
You will have access to your phone.
What happens if we have to move to another location?
There are some instances where students and staff will have to relocate to a safer location. There will be clear directions given to students to assist with the move to another location or school. Your parents or guardians will be notified of the situation and where and when they can pick you up. The district has procedures in place called reunification to ensure students are safe back with their parents or guardians.
That leaves one more action to talk about, shelter. A shelter can be called for various reasons. You will hear shelter called over the intercom, followed by the reason for the shelter. There might be a fire nearby, and it's important to stay inside so that the students and staff are not exposed to the smoke. Another example of a shelter call could be in the event of dangerous weather. For example, you might hear shelter for an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold, or shelter for a hazmat spill, seal doors and windows.
Now that you are aware of the standard response protocols, hold, secure, lockdown, evacuate, and shelter, let's have an amazing and safe school year.